35 must know provisions in Book-1 labor laws. 38. Illegal recruitment. Any recruitment activities, including the prohibited practices, enumerated under Article 34 of this Code, to be undertaken by non-licensees, or non-holders of authority, shall be deemed illegal and punishable under Article 39 of this Code. The Department of Labor and Employment or any law enforcement officer may initiate complaints under this article. b. Illegal recruitment when committed by a syndicate or in large scale shall be considered an offense involving economic sabotage and shall be penalized in accordance with Article 39 hereof. Illegal recruitment is deemed committed by a syndicate if carried out by a group of 3 or more persons conspiring and or confederating with one another in carrying out any unlawful or illegal transaction, enterprise or scheme defined under the first paragraph hereof. Illegal recruitment is deemed committed in large scale if committed against 3 or more persons individually or as a group. c. The Secretary of Labor and Employment or his duly authorized representatives shall have the power to cause the arrest and detention of such non-licensee or non-holder of authority if after investigation it is determined that his activities constitute a danger to national security and public order or will lead to further exploitation of job seekers. The Secretary shall order the search of the office or premises and seizure of documents, paraphernalia, properties and other implements used in illegal recruitment activities and the closure of companies, establishments and entities found to be engaged in the recruitment of workers for overseas employment, without having been licensed or authorized to do so. 22. Mandatory remittance of foreign exchange earnings. It shall be mandatory for all Filipino workers abroad to remit a portion of their foreign exchange earnings to their families, dependents, and or beneficiaries in the country in accordance with rules and regulations prescribed by the Secretary of Labor. Citizenship requirement. Only Filipino citizens or corporations, partnerships or entities at least 75% of the authorized and voting capital stock of which is owned and controlled by Filipino citizens shall be permitted to participate in the recruitment and placement of workers, locally or overseas. 18. Ban on direct hiring. No employer may hire a Filipino worker for overseas employment except through the boards and entities authorized by the Secretary of Labor. Direct hiring by members of the diplomatic corps, international organizations, and such other employers as may be allowed by the Secretary of Labor is exempted from this provision. 26. Travel agencies prohibited to recruit. Travel agencies and sales agencies of airline companies are prohibited from engaging in the business of recruitment and placement of workers for overseas employment whether for profit or not.